I came home from work one day. Nothing unusual, just a quiet Tuesday. I was in a good mood, actually. My boss had let us go early, a rare little gift in the middle of the week. I remember thinking how nice it'd be to surprise Natalie. Maybe grab her favorite sushi on the way. We hadn't had a spontaneous night in a while. We'd been married 5 years, and while things weren't perfect, I thought we were solid, happy. I thought I knew the woman I was coming home to. I pulled into the driveway, humming along to some old song on the radio, still completely unaware that my life was about to fall apart. The front door was ajar, not wide open but not closed either. Strange, Natalie and I were always obsessive about locking up. I figured maybe she ran out to check the mail and forgot to pull it shut. I stepped inside quietly. Her purse was on the kitchen counter. Her shoes were neatly by the door. She was home. Then I heard it, her laugh. It was soft, almost breathy, followed by a low, masculine voice, a sound that didn't belong in our home. My heart slammed against my ribs. I moved slowly down the hallway, every step heavier than the last. Our wedding photos lined the walls. Smiling faces, beach vacations, snow-dusted cabins, memories that now felt like someone else's life. The bedroom door was cracked open, light spilling out from the lamp we used to read by. And there she was, Natalie, moving on top of another man in our bed. The bed we had picked out together. The sheets I had changed. The pillows that still smelled like us. For a moment, the world stopped. I didn't yell. I didn't scream. I didn't say a word. I just stood there, frozen in time, staring at the woman I loved as she betrayed me with someone who wasn't me. And then she saw me. She didn't flinch. She didn't look guilty. She smiled, smirked even, and with laughter still in her voice, she looked me in the eye and said, "You were never enough." I'll never forget how that felt, like something inside me died, like a knife made of ice sliding right through my chest. But instead of breaking, something else happened. I smiled, not out of joy, not even out of anger, just calm, and I saw it. For the briefest second, her smugness wavered. She didn't expect that. Neither did the guy beside her. He looked like he wanted to disappear. I didn't even glance at him. I took the house key off my ring, placed it gently on the nightstand, and said quietly, "You can keep the bed. I won't be needing it." And then I turned around and walked out. No yelling, no begging, just silence. The kind that says more than 1,000 screams ever could. As I walked down that hallway for the last time past the photos and the memories, I didn't feel sadness. I felt relief. Because right then I realized, the woman I thought I loved, the life I thought we had, it was already gone. That night I sat alone in a 24-hour diner, laptop open, coffee growing cold. While the city kept moving outside, I began quietly, meticulously erasing Natalie from my life. Our joint bank account, emptied, half legally mine. Credit cards, locked. Passwords, changed. I even checked the house title. It had always been in my name. She had no claim to it. I'd unknowingly protected myself long before I knew I'd need to. By morning, I was in a lawyer's office. The guy was sharp, professional, didn't flinch when I told him what happened. When I told him I didn't yell, didn't scream, didn't fight, he leaned back and nodded. "Cold," he said. "She thinks she won," I replied. "Let's make sure she knows she didn't." We filed for divorce, infidelity, with every piece of proof I had. But I told him I didn't want to serve her yet. I wanted her to think she was winning, to settle into her little fantasy, to to bury herself in it. When it all came crashing down, I wanted her to have nowhere to run. So I went silent. No calls, no texts. I disappeared completely. At first, I was furious that she didn't reach out, but then I realized that was good. She really believed I had just walked away, that I was off licking my wounds while she played house with her little side project. Perfect. Meanwhile, I was building my case, screenshots, bank statements, phone records, photos from a private investigator. Every detail, every lie, every secret rendezvous. I wasn't just preparing to leave her, I was preparing to erase her. 3 weeks later, I got a message from Rachel, a mutual friend. Just thought you should know, Natalie's been telling everyone you had a breakdown, that you just left out of nowhere. That was it. I called my lawyer the next morning. It's time, he smiled. Let's bury her. And so we did. Natalie's unraveling began at the grocery store. Her card declined twice. Her phone buzzed. Account balance, $3.82. She tried to reach me. Nothing. She wasn't just broke. She was alone. She turned to the guy she'd replaced me with. Maybe she thought he'd catch her, tell her it'd all be okay. But men like that, they don't stay when things get real. When the fun stops and the bills start piling up. He ghosted her within days. When the process server finally found her, sitting in a cafe we used to go to, she looked hollow, alone. Natalie Bennett, he asked. She blinked. Yes. He dropped the folder in front of her. You've been served. Inside, divorce, infidelity, no support, no house, no assets, nothing. That night, I got her first voicemail in weeks. Her voice was tight, panicked. Eli, this isn't right. We're married. You can't just cut me off. But that's exactly what she did months ago. Another voicemail followed, softer, cracked. I miss you. I messed up. I thought I wanted something else, but I was wrong. Please call me back. But I didn't, because she wasn't sorry for cheating. She was sorry for losing. Eventually, she found a way to reach me directly. Can we meet? She texted. Just for coffee, please. I waited hours before responding. Why? Her reply was almost instant. I just need closure. Closure. She thought if she cried at the right moment, said the right thing, maybe I'd take her back. I agreed to meet her. I wanted to see just how far she'd fallen. We met at that same cafe. She looked different, not older, just emptier. I sat across from her and said nothing. She gripped her coffee like it was the last thing holding her together. I know I screwed up, she said. I thought you'd always be there. I nodded. You were wrong. I miss us, she whispered. I just want another chance. That's when I ended it, for good. I pulled out my phone, turned the screen toward her. A photo, me, with someone new, beautiful, kind eyes, laughing beside me, her hand resting on my knee. Natalie's face collapsed. You're with someone. Yeah, I said. She never made me feel like I wasn't enough. I stood up and left her there, still holding her coffee like it could somehow change anything. You were right about one thing, Natalie, I said over my shoulder. I was never enough for someone like you. A month passed, quiet. I thought maybe she'd finally moved on. Then one night my phone rang, unknown number. I picked up. You bastard, she screamed. You ruined me. You took everything. She was unraveling, furious that I had moved on, that I was happy. She wasn't sad. She was enraged. You think this is funny? She shrieked. I have nothing. I let the silence stretch. Natalie, I said. She stopped. I didn't ruin your life. You did. I heard her breath catch. You threw away everything, and now you're mad that I didn't wait around while you figured out what you wanted. Another silence. I moved on. I don't care about you anymore. And honestly, I laughed softly. It's kind of amazing watching you finally realize what you lost. And then I hung up. Blocked the number. And just like that, Natalie was gone, for good. Stories like this hit hard because they remind us that sometimes the most powerful response isn't rage, it's silence. It's walking away with dignity while the other person self-destructs. What struck me the most wasn't the betrayal, it was the discipline, the self-respect, the quiet planning. That strength a lot of people don't talk about. Not everyone who's hurt wants revenge. Some just want peace. And when they finally get it, it shows on their face, in their actions, and in the way they let go without ever looking back. This wasn't just a breakup. It was a master class in emotional control. And if you've ever been through something like this, closure doesn't come from them. It comes from finally choosing yourself. If this story resonated with you, hit that like button. It helps more than you know. Subscribe for more real, raw storytelling. And drop your thoughts in the comments. Have you ever walked away from someone who thought you'd never leave? Let's talk about it.